To be like him. Come on, strive to be like Jesus, amen. You got to walk like him. You got to love like him. You got to forgive like him. You got to pray like him. You got to persevere like him. You got to carry your cross just like he carried him. Is there anybody that's willing to do life his way? Amen. If you really want to do it like that, then you need to be able to clap and rejoice when you come in here and say, Lord, I want the ordinary to leave out of my life. I wanted to do it just like you and to walk in the extraordinary. I have to do it your way. I've done it my way long enough. How many would just be honest and go, I've done it my way and it didn't work out? Amen. You got to tell, I want to trust like you, Lord. I want to pray like you, Lord. I want to persevere like you. I want to move mountains like you. God, I want to overcome like you. Make me just like you, Lord. Amen. So we have to do what he does, number one. But number two is this. Amen. And I'm going to try to hurry real quick tonight. If you're ever going to get past the ordinary, amen, then you've got to learn to detach yourself from people who want nothing more. Oh, check this out. There's 12 men in the boat. One man sees Jesus and says, oh, can't nobody do that but the Lord. I know that's got to be him. Jesus does not call 12 people out of the boat. Jesus calls one, Peter, right? And Peter, listen, let me tell you about Peter. Peter is one of those guys who is quick to speak and slow to think. Anybody can relate to that in here? Amen. That means out of your mouth. It comes out before you can think about what you just said. You know, when I look at Peter, I look at him like this. Peter got some thug inside of him. Amen. Peter's the one that carries a blade on the inside. And if you come across Peter wrong, he'll reach in his pocket and let you know what he's working with. Now, you ain't got no Bible on that. Don't you tell me I don't have no Bible on that, because there's proof of it in the Gospel of John when he cut off that brother's ear. And Jesus said, Peter, how many times I told you put your life away? Listen, he's rough around the edges, but yet he's the only one that says, Lord, if that's you, let me come out there where you're at, there where you're at. You're going to have to get desperate to get to where Jesus is if you're going to walk in the extraordinary. Come on, somebody. Too many people, we're comfortable in our boat. We're comfortable sitting right there. Amen. Amen. But just one. Peter said, let me come out there where you're at, which lets me know this about old brother. You know, I said, Brother Peter, he's rough around the edges. And when he says that, it lets me know that Jesus is not looking for earthly perfections. He's looking for somebody who's had redemption in his life. Come on, somebody who can say, I have enough faith to trust you with the walk that I have. But in order for him to get out of the boat and do what God has called him to do, he has to detach himself from 11 other people that don't have the vision that he's got.